Hey, it's Witty and it's time to play Monk. Now as Monk you can switch between female or male. Now whilst it is tempting to go to female because of hotness, look at him. He is just so ridiculous, you can't not go him. So it has to be the male Monk. Now have a quick look at the profile. What have we got? Here he is. Whee. So we have to play the game before you can see any of his attributes and all of that. So without further ado, we'll start off and get cracking.
I smell fear and death. The fallen star is near.
Nice. I like the punching. We could just have a fist fight. So he's going to be similar to the barbarian, I think, because of him building up spirit, much like the barbarian probably builds up
The fallen
rage.
star has upset the balance of this land.
Now I'm going to be speed running from the monk onwards.
It fell on the old cathedral.
If you want to see all the dialogue and all the storylines and all of that, then watch my barbarian playthrough. But I've just done Demon Hunter as well, which sort of did a bit of both. She did go quite fast, but at the same time she covered quite a lot of the game. Whereas from the monk and the witch doctor and the wizards, I will be speed running, mostly because of the fact that I actually have very little time left. Probably about 6 hours or so left to play this beta, and then that's about it. They will close the beta. So I'm pretty much going to be making my way to just the important NPCs and stuff like that. So, like I say, if you want to see the dialogue, the important speeches and all of that stuff that goes on in the game, then you might just want to watch my barbarian playthrough. Otherwise, for these characters, I'll just be skipping all the dialogue.
Are you Leah?
And just cracking on with the game. Kind of seeing how
My
quickly I can do
strides
it.
grow longer.
Yes, a nice little AoE ability there. Sort of passive AoE there.
Overwhelm us all.
So even in there, I don't have to go in there, even though you can do to get some lore. Not necessary. Lashing tail kick.
16
look at this.
militiamen went out, only Rumford came back. How could that help us?
So, lashing kick. It costs 30 spirits, so it costs quite a lot.
I will help you fight
They're
them.
attacking the barricades!
Interesting. One of his AoE. Oh, it does look good, to be honest, the monk. Fighting animation, it looks pretty darn sexy.
There. That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
That is impressive. I wish I could fight like that.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
These quill fiends are young. There must be a nest nearby.
Is that Russian?
This nest will produce no more of the vermin.
Sounds Russian to me. Badass, bold monk, monk Russian. Where's these pesky, wretched mothers then? There she is. Got to be real close to use these abilities though. Oh, you just send them flying. Sometimes that's annoying though. It's gone all quiet. Shh. What's in here, eh? Mr. Dark Cellar.
Empty. Did those creatures steal the treasure?
Yes, they did. Come here, Mr. Quillfiend. He's leaving on 1 HP left. That's a nuisance. Right, what can I equip you with? You can wear weapons, and I assumably think he should wear weapons. Of course, if you can get fist weapons just as good, it will look better and cooler. Because he just looks like a maniac at the moment when he's
Those
holding
wretched
weapons.
creatures are no more. The town should be safe, for now.
That's better. Do enough damage that I don't knock them back. I mean, you can probably get rid of the knockback because of extra skills that you get. When you look at this, you get like different runes that you can probably get a rune that stops the knockback effect. What is this? Project lines of force.
I must wait to use that ability. Old Tristram. The shadow of Diablo still hangs over this place.
6 spirit per attack. Projects lines of pure force over a short distance. Every third hit extends so it doesn't AoE. So is that better? Let's have a look. Higher attack speed, but this, I don't know, we'll see. Can't really tell which is better at the moment. Apart from this having longer range. So that's the advantage of that. I've got the gold carried over, so I wonder if my stash is carried over as well from my other characters. Let's check my stash. It has! So I could pimp out one of my characters properly by massively... because I can craft.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's dead.
So with your alt characters, if you've got one character that's already built up, your blacksmith and all of that, yeah, for the rest of your characters you can probably pimp them up quite a bit using your main character. So it's kind of a good idea. That's something I forgot to mention actually. Apart from this created one, I noticed in the auction house there's a hell of a lot of rare items and they all require level 3. So if you remember World of Warcraft, if you've ever played that, it's similar to the sense of a kind of bind on account item, which, because it's so low level that you can basically wear a really good item at low level, is essentially the idea. So that's kind of how I've seen rare items. That seems to be their purpose, at least from what I can tell. But they also seem to be just as good as magic items as well, if not slightly better. Right, what am I thinking then? Probably not worth worrying about it, and I may as well just crack on with him, to be honest. And I might pimp out like a witch doctor or the wizard. I might save all my stuff for the wizard later on, or yeah, I might do the wizard on hardcore because I'm yet to play hardcore. I don't think there's going to be much difference, and it's almost tempting just to test out dying, which I'll probably do as well. So I'll probably do the wizard on hardcore and see how I get on.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her.
I've got some. I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
And it is written, a fire will come.
Come, let us...
The nice thing about
Here, let me open the gate.
the storyline being the
Adria
same at
was
the
my
beginning,
mother, but I don't know much about
probably
her.
all the way
She
through,
died
is
when
the
I was
fact that you
very
can
young.
do
I
proper
was raised
speed
by Uncle
runs.
Deckard.
What happened to your father?
So you know exactly where you're going and how to do everything as fast and efficiently as possible.
To the demons.
Which appeals to me quite a lot, to be honest. I like that.
A hidden cellar. Follow me.
Your mother's secrets are here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
I don't like that knockback effect. I can't wait to get rid of that. Because I've got to go and chase the mob after I've hit it.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
I could go in that grave before. I think I have to clear it actually. I just want to see it again. Whether I'm right.
Be at peace.
So you have to kill the monsters that come up and then you can go inside the grave. Because I never did it with the barbarian, but I realised I could do it. Well, I don't remember doing it with the barbarian. No, not going to let me do it this time. Wonder if it's just random. I'm sure I went in there before.
Tristram Cathedral. The star fell here.
The melee characters do seem to slice through the mobs very easily. Demon Hunter, whilst I really did enjoy it, her damage didn't seem that brilliant. At least
the star fell here.
Maybe it was the weapons, I'm not sure. The gear could have an impact of it. The melee characters, at least it feels more like you're doing more damage, really. I'm not sure if that's definitely the case, but it certainly feels that way.
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
See, the thing you got to bear in mind is the monk. Well, for me, the monk was the main character I thought I was ever going to play, but at the moment, he's not my favourite. But you never know down the line, skill-wise. You know, you might have like his couple of abilities, like this roundhouse.
I don't have enough.
It looks
spirit.
really good, but practically it's not very useful for me. But maybe later
My
on,
strides grow longer.
Wave of Light or Tempest Rush might be really good. So you've got to bear in mind future skills, which unfortunately I can't test out at the moment in the open beta. So you're kind of taking a risk of which character you're going to go as your main. But at least I have the chance to find out. I mean, this is fun, to be honest. It does loads of damage. Just reminds me of Lee Sin from League of Legends. Be cool! Or Bruce Lee. I'm sure Bruce Lee fought this fast as well. Look at this little guy. Ha! That's quite good. Let's keep moving. Whoa, new skill. Blinding Flash. Create a flash of light that blinds all enemies within 20 yards for 3 seconds. Elite enemies recover faster but suffer a 30% chance to miss with attacks. Interesting. Sort of like a crowd control sort of ability. Try back to Fist of Thunder. See how we get on with that.
Break!
beneath the endless tide!
Blimey.
My wounds are closing. Not enough spirit.
Might try Deadly Reach again. Oh, I haven't used blinding thing yet, but I don't really need to blind them. It's not very nice.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold.
We leant over further last time.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Come on then, let's help out Mr. Deck Arcane.
I will save you!
Stay back!
Ho! Sent him flying? Blimey. Pretty badass. Much like the barbarian when it comes to slicing through mobs.
Thank you. But whoa, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me.
Follow me, I'm ahead of you.
Uncle!
The gods favor me.
The skeleton king.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Movement speed? I've never seen a movement speed one before.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Where can I see more about his details? Oh, there we go. 5%. Well, I'm sure every little helps. I've always been obsessed with movement
Found
speed.
some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Be tempted to craft something for him because at the moment, not too impressive. Can equip. I was going to pimp out the wizard though, wasn't I? Yeah, I'll just save stuff for the wizard.
So this is how it ends?
Yes.
Right? Yes, yes. You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you. Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rations.
Hey,
I've always found it's
I'm
probably
happy to
worth
sell you,
buying so
but
far
you
the
got to promise
trinkets,
not to tell anyone where
although I
you got
can't wear
these
them
goods
anyway at
from,
this point.
Okay?
The reason why is because you never come across trinkets otherwise. At least I haven't so far in the game. Oh well.
Blacksmith. Decker.
Thank you. Follow me. My friends, I'm sorry.
This must be done.
His first attack is just so good, it's not much point using the second one unless you're on a boss or something. Especially because of the knockback effect, and you've got to be closer. So that doesn't quite gel, as far as I'm concerned. Secondary attack needs to do...
My love, forgive me.
It needs to have more range or something. Might get that though with a rune or a skill ability, you never know. Try Tempest Rush, whatever this is. Charge directly through your enemies, knocking them back and hobbling them, slowing their movement speed, because it also deals while running.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Bit of a weird one.
I couldn't have done this. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow.
Oh, you hold
and
it down.
If you see my fool
makes more
apprentice
sense.
out there, tell him to get back to
That's
town.
interesting. Yeah, I know. Health and all of that.
There's a big pack coming this time. Stand your ground.
I will return.
Better take a potion though.
That's the last of them. The bridge is clear.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
Not enough spirit.
Doesn't do that much damage though, but it is fun to move around with. So far, though, in my opinion, the Barbarian wins as a melee class compared to the Monk. Because it's just pure damage. Whereas the Monk's sort of like control type of... It's trying to control it whilst doing damage, but it's just, you may as well be the Barbarian as far as I'm concerned. From what I can see.
I don't have enough spirit.
So you got other side quests, but I'm just sort of sticking to the main quest at the moment. And if I get a chance to play the Monk further on and later on today, if I have the time, then I will do.
The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them.
I don't have enough spirit.
I think he moves faster when doing that. I don't think it says it in the tooltip that he should move faster. Nice bit of AoE there though. I like that. Slowing their movement speed. What's this whilst running? Yeah, he definitely moves faster. Quite a nice bit of damage, to be honest. I'm loving the AoE effect of it. It's very good. Let's kill the big one and see if he explodes all the other ones. See if I can get away with that. Watch this.
Your
yeah.
strength fails.
Oh, blimey. Mass explosion. I think I'll have that. Ah, that's it. Magic rings. Got them now. Oh, I'm wondering if I should have just finished off going down there. So much for... It's not quite the fastest speed run. It's not exactly a speed run, but it's a fastish run at the very least. Because I still don't know all the maps off heart, even though they are randomly generated. There's still sort of way to sort of understand which way the maps are going to go.
I don't have enough spirit.
And get some more. I've got a rune. What's this? Thunder. Fist of Thunder. Teleport to the target and release an electronic shockwave. Every punch that hits all enemies. Interesting. Let's have a look at that. So is it every now and then you can teleport, or is it just every time? Or is it a 35% chance or something like that? I'm not sure. Teleport to the target and release an electronic shock wave with every punch that hits all enemies. So every third hit, then basically, I think you can teleport. Considering he's supposed to hit all enemies when he hits with his third strike.
The crown is near.
Oh, it is this one then. I got a bit lucky. There's 3 crypts, and any one of them could be false, basically. Chance for it.
I must wait to use that ability.
He didn't last long, did he? It really does do very good damage, the monk, by the looks of it. I love that. Even though that does more, so I don't know why would I have that.
Not enough that ability is not yet recharged.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
His damage is pretty insane, to be honest.
The gods favor me.
I'll have that. Thank you very much. I don't think it makes a difference whether it's in your main hand or your offhand. I'm not sure.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
You found the crown.
I'm supposed to look for his
good to work again.
but I probably won't end up finding it.
There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making space.
As you should. I wish to hear more of your grandfather. I wish to hear more of your grandfather. I am surprised. I have the crown. Where is the Skeleton King?
At last.
Am I on that already? Blimey, doesn't take long if you really know what you're doing and how to speed through the game. Do it in one playthrough, possibly. Try that, release a torrent of fire that burns. Burns! That's the whole point, trying out the abilities, see how we go.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Pretty menacing, that teleport. Very devastating, that teleport, thinking about it. Covers quite a lot of ground. Does seem to teleport every time, which is really strong in my opinion. That's a really strong ability, especially for your main one, you know, just your left clicker.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Maintain your encounter.
Ave Magistros. Ave. I am free! Now, back to my mission.
Oh, it's so easy to keep up with mobs with that teleport ability. That's really, really strong. I can't get over that, really. That's another thing, you've got to be careful really, because
You will know.
you can't base your decisions
Tell me, what
too
brought you to this
heavily on
infernal place?
balance,
must destroy the
because
Skeleton
anything
King.
could be changed.
Then
knowing
our
Blizzard.
aims align.
Any ability that you might really love, and that might be the sole reason why you play the class, you could end up getting nerfed quite easily in a patch that Blizzard do, so you've got to be careful with that. Don't get too
cultists
attached
dragged
to
me
just
past
one
this
skill or
glowing
ability
pit.
only.
What made it?
I've come here to find out.
Down this way. There are my...
He's free! Do not let...
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
Agreed. Let us fight together.
Beast in it. Just need to keep a keen eye on that teleport attack because he moves around a lot
Magic bars our
when he
way.
does it, so you need to always
the will of
be
a
ready to move
Templar
your
is
cursor in the
stronger.
same way.
You were a Templar, John Dar. How
Look at
could
the
you succumb
damage.
to this? coven?
Okay, fair enough, I'll
Coven is
take
my
it back to be
brotherhood
honest.
now.
I think the monk does more damage than the barbarian
Please
from the
forgive
looks of it.
My vision was clouded by
That's
the
quickly
Covenant's
changed,
evil
that has.
magic.
I can't know for
Betrayal
sure
can
really which
never
class
be
does the most damage,
forgiven.
because it's all subjective to what weapons they have, and later on
Thank you for your
the monk
aid.
might, for example,
I
the monk
will
might
go
be the
with you
highest
on your
damage
hunt
early
for the
game, but
Skeleton
late game
King.
the barbarian might be the
There is
highest, or
one
vice
condition.
versa.
If
I
we
don't know.
find the sacred tomes of my order,
But at the moment all I'm seeing is a hell of a lot of damage coming out
Your
of him.
books have no worth to me.
Even more
They
movement
are
speed.
yours.
Dexterity.
then onwards
Oh,
we
even
go
better
to fight
weapon.
the Skeleton King.
Sick weapons. Got way better weapons than what I had. This is
Let us
ridiculous.
seek
On that
honor
Demon
together,
Hunter run that I did a moment ago, my two-handed bow was like 12.6 damage. I've got 14.4 damage one hand and a 12.0 damage one hand as well. So I've got loads of damage coming out of this monk. At the moment his gear is pretty sick already. Just put him on heal.
A useful skill.
Very much so. Better than taunt, because at the moment I don't need a taunt.
What is this?
It's gonna break your wrist though playing monk, to be honest. The amount of times you have to click. Kind of annoying because I don't have a clear defined class that I want to play, which hopefully by the end of this beta I can have a clear defined class where I say, right, that's the one for me, so I know which one to roll in the when the actual game comes out. This monk's very good, but I've got to bear in mind my wrists and all that getting crippled. I wish the right click sort of reacted faster
By all
when you
that
click
is
it.
holy, do you see that enemy over there?
When you're spamming left click and then you want to do right click, you kind of have to wait a little moment and then do right click. I am on the right path here. This way. So it's like half a screen teleport. Or at least it should have been that way, but maybe not.
My wounds are closing.
With that teleport thing, your cursor moves all over the place. Nope, this is the wrong way. I thought I was onto something. I was wrong. Quite a lot of experience down there, may as well take it. The music cuts off every now and then. I'm not sure why that is.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
Don't use the blinding thing, mate.
Keep your distance from him. This burden. You dare to bring the warmth of life into my
He's got a heal ability. Interesting.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Let's see how quickly. Oh my god, that is so fast. I've never been able to break through the door and beat him. Look, I'll probably be able to get to the. Oh my goodness, that is the fastest damage I've seen so far of any character. Crazy. Oh, I'm gonna slice through the boss. The barbarian went through the boss pretty quickly.
We have just
Demon
arrived in
Hunter's probably
Tristram.
going to be the slowest
I
possibly
must
to go
say,
through the boss.
I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs
this
and an
monk
ancient
is just
broken-down
gonna
monastery.
slice through the
Hardly
boss in
fit for the king of
seconds.
Condorus. I
He's
cannot
only
fathom
he's
why
like the lowest
Lazarus
level
would-
character I've had as well at this point.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Only level 7. And with this teleport attackers thing, I can keep on mobs ASAP, so I don't have to worry about chasing down range too hard. Oh, that's sick. So far the monk looks imbalanced for damage. I take it back what I said before, thinking he wasn't that good. That soon changed, do you know what I mean? And it could change again. By the time he gets to 99 his damage might be crap, I don't know. So you can't really be sure of anything really, but so far so good. Let's see how quickly we can get him. Although your health is something you have to keep an eye on. Yeah, he's definitely going down quicker than previous attempts.
Eat me!
I must wait to use that ability.
Did I die? I did die! Wow! I thought I took a potion as well. Ah, it was on cooldown. Fair enough. No, I'm glad I died. I mean, he goes through him fast, but obviously he's a bit more vulnerable than Monk. I've never really felt like I was going to die with any other character, but I've never died so far. So that's interesting. Is this exactly what happens? You will be revived at the nearest checkpoint where you die. After level 10, your armor and items will take damage with each death. Okay, so this is it. This is all part of the beta. I never knew that, and I did want to die at one point. I certainly don't want to die with my main hardcore character, as it were. But I do want to die with a hardcore character just to see if it does get permanently deleted. I've got to test everything out so I understand how it all goes. Right then. Let's see if I change my skill as well. I like the teleport. I have got the Fists of Thunder, so it's not the... that's fine, actually. That's what I wanted. That's fine as well. And that's fine, because I can't choose anything else. So, here we go again. Just spam click. Look at the damage, though. That is high damage that I take.
I will return!
Quite a long cooldown. 30 seconds on heal. So it's not like you only got like 10 or 15 seconds to wait before you heal again. 30 seconds is quite considerable. So see here, I'm actually going to be careful. I'm going to have to go for items, such as these globules and
My
stuff like that.
injuries are less severe.
Your health doesn't come instantly either with getting the globules, so you've got to be careful with that. So the monk, all of this damage he does have a sacrifice to it basically. There is a catch. He isn't just all damage
My
and
mind is strong.
no risk of dying. Because I did. Obviously my gear isn't very good, and I think partially the other reason why I probably died a little bit is probably because I've taken him on at level 8, where I've never taken on a boss at level 8 yet. Not the main one anyway.
The Zakarum high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric king of Kondurus many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Danon was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
But that's something else I didn't think about, is putting magical items, or specifically rare items, because you notice that rare item I put in there was level 4, yet it's very good. So it has a very low level requirement, the rare items. So when you create a new character, you might want to look at stuff that, instead of selling it or salvaging it for magical goodness, you probably want to have a look and see if it could be useful for a character that you could use relatively early on. I mean, you could have every single item that you wanted, like boots for level 5, 6, 7, 8, but I think that's a bit silly. Just have a few that stand out, really. At the moment, I can't see what item requirement these have, because I've probably gone past the item level requirement, which is a little bit annoying. It would be nice to see what the actual genuine level requirement for that is, but I can't. I can on that one. Did magic items not have a level requirement? Or is it because I've already worn them, I can't give them to someone else? Then I don't know that. But that's good. That's only level 3, so I'll hold on to that sort of thing. Level 3 again. What's my next class? Witch Doctor, so depends what he uses really, I suppose. Magic item, that you got to be careful. Let's put a few things in there and just see how we go. I mean, that's really good. He'd definitely have a really good use for that. That could be used for the wizard as well. Oh, level 3, yeah. I'd have to be careful to remember not to disenchant that though when he's finished, and that could go in the wizard as well when they're finished. I don't know how many characters can use the items and how many times they can use them.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
No thanks. Let's level this guy up again. So his whole place gets a bit more pimped out. So what's new? Level 23, no chance of wearing that. You should be able to see level requirements. There should be like filters for level requirements. That's what I think. And with magic things, I can't see what the level requirement is. Don't know if that's deliberate by Blizzard, but I think it's always handy to know what the required level is. See, that doesn't... I mean, do they then not have a required level? Is that how it works? I'll have to find out with the next character that I make, which will be the Witch Doctor, which looks like quite a lot of fun to play, to be honest. So let's stuff some stuff in here. Might not be able to get everything in, actually. Gonna have to choose. I'm gonna have to make... We all got our choices to make. Alright, well, let's try that then. See how we get on.
Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Looks like a bit of a tramp, my monk. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Let's have a quick sneaky peek at the old monk. See what he's got going on. Look at that. 50 minutes, level 8. Probably do it even quicker. Speed runs. Bashes people to death. Pretty good items as well, to be honest. Considering his level and all of that. Got a bit fluky with that, definitely. But to be fair, I wasn't fluky with the Demon Hunter when it came to items. So I think that's fair. Why can't I see the extra details? I just can't. I don't think there's a button for it. I don't see it. Nope. Okay. Right then, onwards and upwards. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Woody. Please subscribe, like and comment.